Hi, Adam Schefter dropped a pretty big bomb this morning that Aaron Rodgers turned down a contract extension from the Green Bay Packers this offseason that would have made him the highest paid quarterback in NFL history. And that report alone, a huge story and obviously a great scoop. But in no way, shape, or form is it a surprise. Go back to Schefter's original report on draft night. Go back to Schefter on my podcast on May 5th. Saying this isn't remotely about the money and more cash is not going to solve the problem. And this is why Rodgers skipped minicamp for the first time in his career and skipped OTAs for the first time in his career. Go back to Aaron Rodgers on the record with Kenny Mayne on Kenny Mayne's Final Sports Center. Aaron Rodgers has made it very clear that he has no interest in ever playing for the Packers again. Or more specifically, ever playing for Mark Murphy and Brian Gutekunst ever again. He said the Packers, as in Murphy and Gutekunst, put an expiration on his time in Green Bay, and his MVP season changed it, put a wrench in it. That's what he told Kenny Mayne, and he's right. The bridge and the trust is burnt to a crisp. I laugh. Oh, I laugh. When I see reports floated that Jordan Love looks great. Jordan Love looks great. That's funny stuff. Jordan Love is a project quarterback who could have been out Timmy Boyle for the backup job last year. And if they felt great about Jordan Love, riddle me this. Why did they offer Aaron Rodgers that contract? Think about that. Packers camp starts in exactly 1 week from today. I recognize what the calendar says, but you need to recognize what Aaron Rodgers has been saying. Remember what he said after Championship Sunday. He said goodbye to Green Bay. You need to recognize his actions, like turning down this deal. I don't know how you could look into the crystal ball and believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to be shaking hands with Mark Murphy and Brian Gutekunst on July the 27th. Or ever again. I'm on Team Rodgers, and he's right. It's about relationship and about people. And Jordan Love. I hope he stands his ground. I hope he forces a trade to the Denver Broncos or goes and hosts Jeopardy. Good for Aaron Rodgers. It can be the night. Game 6 of the NBA Finals between the Bucks and the Suns in Milwaukee. And a win gives the Bucks and their amazing fans a championship for the first time since 1971. And there is no more deserving and likable superstar than my guy Giannis Antetokounmpo. His path from Greece to the NBA, everything he's been through. It's so easy to root for. Game 5, majestic. These entire NBA Finals, he's been dominant. Remember the injury with Giannis crumpling to the ground in the Atlanta series? It feels like a lifetime ago. And the Bucks' big three have simply been on fire. Khris Middleton, last 3 games, can't miss. Jrue Holiday, fresh off the steal of all steals, and his shot is falling, and this team is great at home. The big three is tremendous, and the role players like Pat Connaughton and Bobby Portis, they do an excellent job stepping up when they play in Milwaukee. Tonight is only everything for Chris Paul. He has been wretched, horrendous, pathetic, awful, turning over the basketball, specifically on the road against Milwaukee. And he's going to have to try and deal with, well, everything. Holiday trying to pick his pocket. He's going to have to deal with his prior playoff failures. These Suns blowing a 2-0 lead. And inexplicably, the NBA is allowing Chris Paul's personal nemesis, Scott Foster, to be the lead official tonight. Just a terrible job by the NBA giving Scott Foster this assignment. But I'm picking the Suns. I've believed in this team all year. They've had championship play all season. It just cannot end like this. They need a hot start tonight. They need Ayton to be great. They need the role players like Bridges to step up. And Paul has to take the breath, protect the basketball, and give it to Devin Booker, who's going to pump in 40. It's going to be tough with those fans and the great Giannis Antetokounmpo. But the season is a failure for Phoenix if they don't win it all. I just can't see this group going out like that. Just awful news out of LA. As Rams running back Cam Akers expected to miss the entire season after reportedly rupturing his Achilles while working out. just brutal. So can the Rams still compete for the Super Bowl this season? Let's talk it out together. First and foremost, I feel terrible for Akers. And talking to Sean McVay on my SiriusXM radio show this May, he was expecting Cam Akers to have an amazing second season, had a really strong rookie season. At the end of the campaign, and you see the numbers on the screen, what he did in the last 7 weeks, including the playoffs, where he was excellent in Seattle in a wild card round and excellent in Green Bay in the divisional rounds. Cam Akers was supposed to be the ultimate balance on offense. Now, look, I always liked Darrell Henderson's talent and loved him as a draft pick. He has not been able to stay healthy and live up to expectations. Matthew Stafford is still a star. Woods and Kupp and company still big-time weapons. Sean McVay is still brilliant as a play caller. Aaron Donald is still the best defensive player, arguably, in the history of the NFL. Jalen Ramsey is still one of the best shutdown corners in the entire National Football League. This Rams defense is still fantastic. So yes, the Rams can, let's start at the beginning, still win the most competitive division in the NFL. And all four teams out west have a chance of winning it. I'm still going to pick the Rams, even with the devastating news today. I still think that the Rams can go to the Super Bowl. I have been saying it'll be the Rams or the Bucks. I think the Cowboys are going to be great this year. But Rams, Bucks, to me, top two teams in the NFC. Listen, this is why we don't mark the tape and lock in picks until we have the annual tradition on Time to Shine on the Wednesday after Labor Day, because there are injuries. And make no mistake, this is a killer. Cam Akers was going to be a top 5 to 7 running back in the entire National Football League. I feel terrible for the Rams. Rams fans are melancholy and blue today, and rightly so. Can they still, once you take a breath, can they still win the NFC? Yes. Yes, they can. Stafford's that special. McVay's that special. Donald in the defense that great. But clearly, this is a major blow for the Rams. My guy, Shohei Ohtani, spectacular on the mound last night, going 6 scoreless innings, only to get a no decision as the Angels lost to the A's. So are the Angels going to waste Shohei Ohtani just like they've wasted Mike Trout? Let's talk this out. Obviously. Of course they are. And it's a shame. It's a 0-0 game. They pull Ohtani, rightly so. He goes to the outfield and watches Steve Shizik give up all those runs to the Oakland A's. I mean, by the way, this was another majestic performance yesterday on the mound for Shohei Ohtani. It was perfect. His nuggets of domination, I mean, you watch him, it's insane. You look at what the Angels have done in the postseason and what they've done in terms of wasting Mike Trout. 3 straight fourth-place finishes. 0 playoff wins since 2009. This is a fourth-place team. It is totally unacceptable. Mike Trout, we made the case before, on field, on stats. You can make the case best start for any player in the history of Major League Baseball. Shohei Ohtani, what he's doing, bagging Babe Ruth. This is unprecedented genius. And the Angels are wasting it. As a diehard fan, you have Ohtani as a face of baseball, Trout as a face of baseball. This makes me very sad. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.